It is said, guys, time does not change things, but it only shows the reality of things. What changes things are the decisions that we make. As far as our subject is concerned, what decision have we made about it? Do we really want to pass it? If we have made that decision to pass, what action plan have we put in place? Are we implementing it? If that is happening, then our things will go right in due course. So, to add to that, this is what we are doing. We are on lesson 3, and today we are looking at determining the equation. So, determining the equation, you can be given different parts of information. So here we are looking at when you are given a point and the horizontal asymptote. Now let's look at the first example. You're asked to determine g of x, which is equal to b to the power x plus q, if the horizontal asymptote is y is equal to -3, and c, point 21, is on the graph. Alright, so looking at this information, the way we are dealing with this is in the opposite sense of what we were doing when we were drawing the graphs. So the moment you are given the asymptote, it connects directly to the value of y. So the asymptote is y is equal to -3, which implies that q is equal to -3. Then writing that into the function, g of x will be equal to b to the power x minus 3. So now it is only the b that we remain to find, because now we are going to use point c, and point c is 2, 1, that means x is 2 and then y is 1. And let's also not forget that g of x is synonymous to y. This can be written as y is equal to b to the power x minus 3. So at C, which is a point on this graph, y is 1, so we substitute. X is 2, that is b to the power 2, minus 3. And then adding 3 both sides, or transposing -3, it will now be positive this side. That means we'll have 4 is equal to b squared. Now, if b squared is equal to 4, what is b? We find the square root. So we are saying therefore b is equal to plus or minus 2. But let's also remember the condition on b from the beginning. We said b should be greater than 0. So if b should be greater than 0, that means we are going to disregard the negative answer. So we are saying therefore b is equal to positive 2. So our equation g of x will be equal to 2 to the power x minus 3. So that's how we determine the equation if we are given a point and an asymptote. Now let's go on to example number 2. Example number 2, we are given f of x, which is equal to -2 b to the power x plus q. And this time the graph has been drawn for us, and now the question is determine the values of b and q. Now if we look at the sketch of the graph, we can see the asymptote, which is y is equal to 2. So we are saying if the asymptote is y is equal to 2, then it implies that q is equal to 2. Therefore, f of x will be equal to minus 2 b to the power x plus 2. Now what is left is to find b. We have 2 points, but this point A will not work for us here because if we put f of x 0 and put x 0, b to the power 0 will simply give us 1, so we will not have a b to solve for. So the ideal point to use is b, which is 1, -4. So let's substitute that. F of x is -4 is equal to -2 by b to the power 1 plus 2. Alright, then b to the power 1, any number raised to the power 1, it doesn't change, so that will be -4 is equal to -2b plus 2. So it's now a question of solving for b. We can take the -2b to this side, it's 2b, the -4 to that side, it becomes +4. That would mean it will be 2 plus 4. So 2b will be equal to 6. Therefore, b is equal to 3. So we have now solved for the values which the question has asked for. So basically, under this concept, it's about creating equations and solving for unknowns. So all that knowledge that you have about solving equations, you have to bring it back. Alright, then in the next lesson, we'll look at another scenario.